So we created 9,000 new jobs.
Well, speaking Friday morning about the latest jobs numbers, Donald Trump veered suddenly to a rant about Canadian lumber and dairy.
Canada has been ripping us off for years.
Dairy and lumber have been trade irritants for decades and of particular concern for Trump. CBC News has confirmed Trump went on a profanity-laced rant about dairy in a recent phone call with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. And now Trump says more tariffs are coming.
And we may do it as early as today, or we'll wait till Monday or Tuesday.
You'll never guess who negotiated the current deal to provide American access to the Canadian dairy market.
A brand new deal to terminate and replace NAFTA.
The biggest breakthrough in dairy exports came during Trump's first term, the last chip to fall, as Canada and the U.S. finalized the renegotiation of NAFTA was dairy.
The deal includes a substantial increase in our farmers' opportunities to export American wheat, poultry, eggs, and dairy.
And yet, here we are. But even as he threatens in one breath, in the next he says nothing is set in stone.
There'll always be changes and adjustments.
And there's a lot at play that could be changed or adjusted. Tariffs were initially supposed to be implemented on day one of the Trump presidency. That was delayed until February 1st, then delayed again. This week, tariffs were imposed Monday, changed on Tuesday, and delayed again on Thursday. Next week, it's tariffs on steel and aluminum, and maybe dairy and lumber. April 2nd brings sweeping reciprocal tariffs, matching any trade barriers imposed anywhere on any U.S. goods. All this back and forth, prompting questions even from the normally supportive Fox News.
Can you give us a sense of whether or not we are going to get clarity for the business community?
Well, I think so. But, the tariffs could go up as time goes by, and they may go up. And, I don't know if it's predictability. I think
so that's not clarity.
No.
So the business community on both sides of the border, Erica, now coming to grips with the reality that this chaos and lack of clarity is just part of the landscape now.
And Peter, this is all happening so fast. The full impact of it still isn't clear.
Yeah, we saw the stock market recover a little bit today, but the worst week we've had of the year. A tepid jobs number came out from last month that doesn't even start to reflect the DOGE firings yet. These tariffs have really only started to go in and then got lifted, so no real bite yet. None of that's even going to show up in the economic data for weeks yet.
Okay, thanks for this, Peter. Peter Armstrong in Washington. Canada's dairy industry is pushing back against the new tariffs threats tonight. As Sarah Levitt explains, the industry operates under a supply management system, and they want that protected.
Marcus Schnegg says politics don't belong in the barn, but that's hard when the cows inside are the ones being targeted.
It's stressful, I guess, because we don't really know where we're going and what's going to happen short term, midterm, long term even.
That uncertainty ratcheted up considerably Friday thanks to U.S. President Donald Trump's threats for a 250% tariff on Canadian dairy.
They'll be met with the exact same tariff unless they drop it.
Canada's dairy industry operates under a supply management system. Farmers only produce as much milk as Canadians are expected to consume. Prices, production, and imports are all controlled. What we do get from international markets, mostly cheese and butter, is limited to 18%. Any imports above that do come with a heavy tariff, some products at 250%, the sticking point for Trump.
This is a domestically focused system. So it's Canadian farmers producing for Canadian consumers. That is the whole goal of Canada's supply managed system.
The U.S. dairy system is more volatile, resulting in overproduction it's looking to sell off elsewhere.
They see Canada as an easy market for that, if it were to be opened up, of course.
But some see Trump's back and forth on tariffs as bluster.
Let's face it, the rhetoric coming out of the U.S. has got nothing to do with dairy. It's a distraction.
What it has done is destabilize a once strong trading relationship.
This is a weaponization of uncertainty. Mm-hmm. The intent here is to drive wedges between our economic union and to create as much confusion and uncertainty as possible, because that's bad for business.
Dairy farmers hear hope. Canadians see their business is worth fighting for. Sarah Levitt, CBC News, Montreal.